What's going on, everybody? It's your health and fitness specialist, Kelly Brown. And today's video, we're going to talk about something that's a little more personal to me. Not necessarily about lifting and bodybuilding and how to get in shape. This one's going to be about put y'all on the game a little bit and get a little vulnerable right now. Okay, so the topic of today's video is what's my biggest regret. And to put it all in a nutshell, and then I'll kind of go backwards and break down why this was it. But my biggest regret was not getting started sooner, right? So I'm not sure if anybody else has this problem. I just know it's my problem, okay? So one of the things that I do often is I'll have a good idea and then I'll not act on it. Or I'll write it down and I'll get ready, I'll prepare myself to get ready to do it, but then I won't do nothing about it. And then I'll look for somebody else to get validation from them to say, hey, you think this is a good idea? You think I should do this? You think I should do this? And if they're not sold on it the way I am, then I kind of just shut it down. Or they may be sold on it and I'll get started on it with that person because I want to have that, if I fall, we fell together feeling, rather than if I fell on my own. And what'll happen is, we'll be doing it, we'll get started on the project or whatever like that, whatever it is, and then somebody falls off and I'm still sitting here with the project by myself and I'm like, man, like I ain't gonna do it no more, like I quit on it too. So I think one of my biggest regrets is that I remember when I was young, when I was 17, I wanted to start a clothing line. I wanted to start with one of my friends and we were supposed to be doing it all together. Later on down the line, he had another idea, wanted to split. I still have my little project. I was like, all right, I'm gonna still do it myself. Next thing I know, I kind of just let it fold. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go deep enough. I didn't keep on digging. I kind of just like gave up on it. And probably had I started back then, y'all would have seen a whole different KB right now because I'd have been on TV somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, YouTube. And then like, I know another time I tried with another couple friends of mine starting a boot camp. And boot camp thing, we got it together. I set up everything, set up the foundation, had the clients and all that stuff, and we was passing out flyers and getting people to come to the boot camps. Next thing you know, my man gets another job somewhere else. I'm left here with the boot camp, and now I'm like, well, I can't do it myself, so I fold too. So it was just it's a trend, and it's a lot more of those things. I won't even have to get into details on it, but it was a lot more of those. And I think that happens quite often. Honestly, the biggest one that I look back on as a regret of mine, way before any of us were on YouTube and all this other stuff, probably like back in 2010, 11, I actually had a YouTube page that I started. And it was like, it was called like Team Come Get Fit, something like that. It was real small. And I only had like one video on there, but I didn't know how to really do it or promote it. And I was doing it with one of my friends. We was chit-chatting. He was like, yo, we should start a YouTube page. We could blow up on YouTube. This is before fitness people and all the other stuff. We were just going to do it just to be recording ourselves. And he had a camera, but he would still make us like record on our phones. This is like way when the first iPhones came out, you know what I'm saying? And so put it on my iPhone, was recording videos, posting them on YouTube, and never really following through with the footage. So 2, 3, 4 years later, I was like, I should start a YouTube channel again. I was like, oh man, I started one 5 years ago, and now I'm starting it from scratch. But had I been consistent for 5 years doing it, I might have been further along than I am now. So I say that to say this. For anybody who's watching this, and I want to encourage you, if you have a goal, you got a plan, or you have an idea, do it, and don't do it with anybody else. Do it by yourself. Like, look at life like I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm doing it myself, and I'm not gonna worry about if anybody else thinks my idea is good or not, or if they think that, they actually wanna get in on it with me. Like, don't worry about that right now. Do it on your own, do it by yourself, be very selfish about your idea. Stick to it, grow it, develop it. You don't even have to tell anybody about it, just grow it and develop it. And then if later on down the line you wanna come back and put other people on once you've been successful, then do that. But just keep your mouth shut, keep your head down, and keep working on it. And the thing is, you'll really hurt yourself later on down the line if you don't act on it now, or you don't act on it immediately, regardless whether you feel like you're too old or too young, or you want to start, you know, you want to start now, but you don't have all the right circumstances right now, don't worry about all of that stuff. You know, just do it on your own. Even if we want to get into fitness and say, you know, a lot of times people don't want to work out, they want to work out with a partner. And they're like, all right, I'm gonna get a workout partner, and then we're gonna start working out together, we're gonna get in shape together, and I'm gonna hold him accountable, they're gonna hold me accountable, and that person falls off, now you fall off. So do it on your own, do it on your own merit, give it your own chance, because the thing is, if you don't do it now, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now, you're going to regret it, and it's going to give you a nasty feeling on the inside. And having regrets is one of the worst things you could do, you know. So just try and act on it, do what you can now, do your best, and stick to it, you know. And even if it's a small project, just treat it like a project. Just stick to it and do it for, you know, a long time. Stick it out. And who knows, you might end up being the next, you know, sensation, or you might end up, you know, being successful in whatever that project was you was trying to do. But try to live life like you don't want to have regrets. And so just act on it. You know, be responsible, of course, but just act on stuff. If you got an idea in mind, go ahead and do it. Anyway, I'm your health and fitness specialist, Kelly Brown. If you want to learn more about me, go to my website, getfitwithkb.com. The link is in the description below. Also, check out my ebook on details about guidebooks to natural bodybuilding and how to grow as a natural bodybuilder, and how to lose weight and keep it off, so that you want to really keep your body together. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.